Namaste to all students. Khushbu Bhatia, myself Javin Dr. Khushbu Verma from Faculty of Agriculture and Veterinary Science. Today we are going to discuss about organ culture, and this session is related to plant biotechnology course of program MSc second sem. So before starting organ culture, you have to know about types of culture which are based on actually use of explants, means which kind of a explant you are using. So on the basis of explant selection, there are various types of culture like seed culture, meristem culture, protoplast culture, organ culture, bud culture, callus culture, and cell culture means cell suspension culture. For example, if you are using an organ like shoot, so culture type will be shoot tip culture. If you are using root, then it known as root culture. If leaf, then culture type is leaf culture, and if it is flower, you are just taking the flower, so culture type will be anther culture, pollen culture, ovary or ovule culture. So first of all, we are going to discuss about root culture. So the culture of excised radical tips of aseptically germinated seeds in a liquid or solid medium where they are induced to grow independently under controlled conditions. Root cultures especially, and if we are talking about the principle, so in vivo plants are not suitable. Young seedlings are very sensitive to toxic stimulants, so the excised radical tips of aseptically germinated seeds we will use. Here you can understand root culture more by this diagrammatic representation. Here you can simply see these are seeds which has been surface sterilized, and after surface sterilization you have to wash these seeds with distilled water, and which remove the excess of any trace or excess of sterilizing agents. And now this is pure seeds. So first of all you have to incubate seeds in petri plate basically to germinate it, and after that you have to prepare these flowers and with the media, and these flowers basically incubated for the 10 days at 25-degree temperature which germinate proper root. Now you have to go, you are having two options. You can go at this side, basically root transfer to in moving liquid medium, or you can go for further 10-day older tip culture process. And or one more thing, you can collect your roots and then root transferred aseptically in a petri dish and cut into sector initials with flamed scissors. You have to cut it like this, and then these cutted pieces further transfer to the conical flask, and these are also known as sector initial, which are transferred aseptically to a flask of a fresh nutrient media. After adding into it, culture incubated for 7 days at 25-degree temperature. This is 7-day old sector culture. Now, this sector culture transferred to sterile medium into petri dish, means you have to prepare media and you have to pour media in petri plate, and you have to transfer these sector culture into it. Now, and especially 10 millimeter tips you have to shift, and these roots cut up to give sector initials and 10 millimeter optical tips. These tips will be like this is tip and this is tip inoculum, and these are collectively known as sector initials, sector inocula, 10 days old tip culture, and these are new sector inocula. This is tip inoculum. These sector initial can use further for new sector initial culture preparation. So that's how root culture happens. What is the importance? So knowledge of carbohydrate metabolism, role of mineral ions, vitamins, etc. you can study in root growth. Information regarding the dependency of root on shoot for growth hormones, you can study it and you can get the information, and study of the effect of various compounds on root growth you can study with this type of a culture. Here some pictures related to the root culture I am sharing, by which you can more understand. This is root culture picture. These are the hairy root culture in solid media and in liquid media. And this is the example of hairy root culture of Catharanthus lucius. What are the advantages of hairy root culture? So hairy root culture is genetically and biosynthetically stable. High production of secondary metabolite happens. The culture can grow under phytohormone-free conditions, and the culture shows fast growth, which reduces the culture time and easy handling. And now, what are the applications of hairy root cultures? Means by the hairy root culture, what you can get? So it is basically used in the functional analysis of the gene, and by this we can study of nodulation of leguminous root in culture, and we can get the production of secondary metabolite by this culture, and culture may change the composition of metabolite also in root culture, and culture can be used, this culture can be used to regenerate a whole plant, and it is basically used for the initiation and development of secondary vascular tissues. If we talk about the secondary metabolite produced by root culture, so L-DOPA, a precursor of catecholamines, an important neurotransmitter used in the treatment of Parkinson disease. So you can basically, and second one is the chiconin. It is used as an antibacterial, anti-nuclear agent. You can produce these secondary metabolites by root culture. Third one is anthraquinone. It is used for dye and medicinal purpose. Fourth is opioid alkaloids. So it is basically codeine and morphine of medical purpose. Next in berberine, an alkaloid with medicinal uses for chlorella and bacterial dysentery. Next is valproate, so used as a sedative, and ginsenosides. It is used for medicinal purposes. Rosmarinic acid. It is used for antiviral suppression of endotoxin shock and other medicinal purposes. Quinine, also produced by this root culture. It is used for the malaria. So these are some secondary metabolites like L-DOPA, strychnine, anthraquinone, opioid alkaloids, and berberine, valproate, and ginsenoside, and rosmarinic acid, and quinine. These are secondary metabolites which can be produced in root culture, and all individual secondary metabolites are having their own uses and their own applications in medicinal field. For root culture system, there are some reactor has been developed. You can see these are some reactors or suspension culture especially. So this is bubble column, which is having hairy roots of B. vulgaris, and second one is stirred tank reactor with the suspension culture of Helianthus anus, by which you can get in higher amount of, like if you are just generating secondary metabolites, or you want to get some more hairy culture, root culture in a large amount, so you can prepare and you can set up these bubble column or stirred tank reactor for the hairy root culture. Next one is the shoot apical meristem culture. So the culture of terminal means 0.1 to 1 millimeter portion of a shoot comprising the meristem of 0.05 to 0.1 millimeter together with primordial and developing leaves and adjacent stem tissues. What is the principle behind shoot apical meristem culture? So the excised shoot tips and meristem can be cultured aseptically on agar solidified simple nutrient medium or on paper bridges dipping in liquid medium with required oxygen and cytokinin concentration. So for apical root culture, you have to know about the shoot apex and apical meristem. So here I'm sharing the structure about apical meristem of shoot. You can simply see this region is known as apical meristem and which is covered by the tunica, and this region is known as corpus, and these structures are known as leaf traces, and just below to the apical meristem there are some axillary meristems are present, and these two primordias are known as new leaves, and this region is cortex and this one is pith. So this is basic structure of apical meristem, and by whenever you are just doing shoot apical meristem culture, so you have to cut your explant at this region so that you get apical meristem in maximum number. It will enhance the growth rate of your culture, and it will help in the rapid multiplication of the cells, because these apical meristems have the tendency to multiply in large number and in very uh, rapid rapid speed. In the next diagram, which is flow diagram of the technique of shoot tip or meristem culture, you have to cut the section at this point from where you can get shoot tip or meristem region. This excised meristem have to inoculate in your culture media, and after some time of incubation, you will get new shoots on callus tissues, and further after the development of shoot culture or branching, you have to go for further root culture, and here we are changing the media for especially root initiation, and in the second section you will get roots, basically rooting and conditioning of the transplanted shoots, and after completion of shoot induction and root induction you are getting proper complete seedling. So you have to shift these seedlings from artificial nutrient media to the soil or coco pit, and then these hardened plant have to shift into field or in pots. So that's how you can get a new plant from a single meristem region, and especially from the shoot tip. That's how you can get and you can prepare shoot tip culture or meristem culture. What are the advantages of shoot tip culture? So basically it produces a virus free germplasm, because apical meristem is having virus free region, because cells are rapidly multiplying, and there is no time for the growth of virus in this region, because cell division rate is very high in apical meristem region. So this is the major advantage of shoot tip culture, because it produces virus free germplasm. Second advantage is mass production of desirable genotype, and third one is cryopreservation, means cold storage or in vitro conservation of germplasm can be happen by this culture. What is the importance of this shoot tip culture? So by this culture you can do virus eradication. It is very helpful in micropropagation, means it is very helpful to induce shoot and root and then further development of complete whole plant. Third importance is it is very helpful to store the genetic resource. And fourth importance is basically to overcome of abortive seeds or non-viable seeds. Means basically if any plant seeds are not viable, they are not germinative. So in this case, you can multiply or you can enhance the population of these kinds of a plant by just using their shoot tip region, and you can just make them safe, and you can just list out them from threatened or endangered species. Fourth and fifth importance is propagation of haploid plants. So this shoot tip culture is very important for this shoot tip culture is very much important for the propagation of haploid plants. And last importance is rejection of quarantine authority award. Third type of a culture, which is flower culture. So the aseptical culture of excised floral bud on a chemically defined nutrient medium where they continue their development to produce a fruit bloom in the culture vessel. What is the principle behind it? So culture at different stage of development require a complex medium for floral culture. What is the importance behind floral culture? So fundamental studies of development of flower, and it is basically used for the fruit development studies. The culture of pollinated flowers is very much important to study the fruit development. In vitro fruits are smaller than their natural counterparts, but the size can be increased by supplementing the medium. And floral morphogenesis studies also can be done by this type of a culture. Next culture is ovule culture, which come into basically for the development of haploid plants. So in the ovule culture, the aseptical culture of ovules, which are isolated from the ovary and are grown in defined nutrient medium under controlled condition. What is the principle behind the ovule culture? So isolation contain egg cell after fertilization. Single zygote formation leads embryo processing shoot and root primordium. What is the importance of ovule culture? So test tube pollination and fertilization can be done. Application of ovule culture in hybridization. It is used in the production of haploid callus through ovule culture. Ovule culture of orchid plants can be done. Induction of embryo, polyembryo by ovule culture can be done. And it is virus-free culture. So these all are type of all type culture comes into the organ culture. And now this is the sum up of this session, and this session is powered by digital version 2.0 Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University Jaipur. And if you have any query, then mention in the comment box. I will resolve it. Thank you.